Welcome to
Y luego?
a podcast focused on chisme, culture, and expression. Two BFFs of over 25 years.
Sharing their point of view because we have a lot to say and we have an interesting perspective.
Dicen.
Según. I like that. That'll be the intro.
Yeah, that would be good. So serious.
Okay. Empieza. Okay, so no, are we introducing ourselves too?
Sí, también.
Ah, bueno. Sí.
¿Cómo me llamo yo?
Do we look at the camera? Or each other?
Each other, because we're having conversation. They're just here to
Absorb.
enjoy.
That's such a like Chocho Maricruz. Absorb. You're like enjoy.
Sí, sí.
Okay. Why did we start this?
We went to an event, and there was a panel of wonderful women. And during the panel, we were both answering the questions as if we were part of the conversation, even though we weren't.
Yeah.
And decided to
We
go
have
ahead.
a lot to say. Yeah. I remember because you would whisper your answer or like your feedback on their responses. And I was like, that's such a good point.
Sí.
Like, I wish we could go up there and grab the mic.
Decir eso.
Eso.
Y luego, ¿qué? Then we went to have lunch.
Yes.
And we started writing all of our thoughts down. We're on a scavenger hunt for a pen. We got a free pen from someone who owns a gift shop.
And we got a little notepad and we started writing down ideas. And something that came up is kind of like our sayings, but that are really not our sayings. There's just Mexican sayings. And dichos, that's one of them that stood out, particularly because we're millennials and because we tend to talk a lot about traumatic things that are happening or like the things that are going on in the world, and then switch to something super vague, super mundane,
Brush it off.
of like, pero bueno, like,
Y luego?
like, what are you gonna do with all this information?
Sí.
You know, like we have so much access to information and things happening. Y luego,
On to the next thing. And we do that a lot.
I know.
Trauma dump on each other. And then
talk about like a really good chocolate.
so you want to go to happy hour? Are you
School.
hungry?
Did you hear that new song? Yeah.
So that's why this podcast is called Y luego. And even when you and I are talking or with friends, when there's really no answer to what's being said, we're like, y luego? Like, okay.
Yeah. It's kind of like a cool
Transition.
story, bro.
Yeah. And a transition at the same time.
Yeah. Like you just told me all these things. Like
And then what?
and they,
What do you want me to do about it?
Yeah.
So we want to do this because we have a lot to say. Do people want to listen to it? Who knows? Maybe.
I guess we'll see.
We'll see. Tune in and find out. And as you've noticed, it's going to be in Spanglish. We switch in and out of English. And when we were in OB at a coffee shop, and a person was listening into our conversation.
Oh yeah.
And they asked, "What are you guys doing?"
Yeah.
He's our first follower. So thank you.
He's our first follower. Shout out to Homie.
También se dio cuenta that we would switch out of English and Spanish.
Oh, right. And
'Cause
he wasn't really good at Spanish.
They also grew up in the East Coast in Florida, which was a whole different experience than us growing up here in the West Coast.
Southern California.
In Southern California. So we'll bring the perspective of being Latinas, growing up in sunny San Diego in the West Coast, and
Best Coast.
And I'm born and raised in the United States, so I have certain feelings and thoughts about what that was like growing up. But you have a different story.
Right. I was born in Mexico and I grew up there in Rosarito until I was 10. So I have like really strong ties and roots in Mexico, and then came to the US more like seeking opportunities and running away from some dangers. But it's a much different perspective than having been born and raised here.
See. So the way that we'll kind of talk about our stories and our thoughts and feelings is going to be through the concept of chisme, which is not negative. Como dicen, no soy chismosa, estoy bien informada.
Exactly. I'm not
Nosy, I'm well
nosy.
informed.
Yes.
Yeah. And the chisme is going to be a story or an incident or something that we observed or happened to us or we heard. That's what chisme is.
Mhm.
You hear something and you share it.
You share
You
it.
see it, you share it.
Something really cool I heard about Chisme was that back in the day, before digital media and social media and phones and everything, women used to gather around, for example, cleaning or washing clothes by the river. They would talk about chisme, like son eran chismosas,
Sí.
and they would talk about like certain people that you should stay away from or certain injustices that were happening in the community and how to fix them, and they would like unite and gather and make change in their communities through that chisme that happened. So it was not just like gossiping, it was like true.
It's culturally important to foster relationships, create reciprocity, like
And create a level of safety among women, right?
Mhm.
So I love chisme, and I know there's people that say like, chisme has a bad rap.
Bad
Rep.
reputation.
Ah, makes sense.
We're taking back.
We're
the word
taking it
chisme.
back because we're chismosas and we're proud. Chismosas and we're proud.
Pero también, we're not just here to gossip. We're going to talk about the cultural relevance of why we want to bring up this chisme and the expression that comes with that cultural relevance.
Mm-hmm.
Why is it important to us? How is it different for us being Mexican? And there's a lot of
And women.
stereotypes maybe that we want to dismantle.
Mm-hmm. Or support.
También.
There's some that are true. De que
Like-
no pica, si pica. Yeah, and I think the ultimate goal here is for y'all to like resonate and hopefully feel seen and feel heard,
Validated.
because there's so many intersections in everyone's identities, and we're just one type of intersection, right? And maybe this would be a good time to introduce some of our identities. I mean, I'm a woman, cisgender, heterosexual, immigrant. I'm an entrepreneur. I'm an
Sale.
engineer. Sale. CEO.
Stands for CEO.
Sale.
My brother is trying to make it happen, and I'm like Gretchen
Make it
Wiener
happen.
saying, it's not gonna happen.
Soy Sale.
Sale.
I am a friend. I'm a daughter. I'm
A
an
wife.
aunt. I'm a wife. It's pretty recent. Por eso se me olvidó. Sorry. And I'm also a legal guardian to a 9-year-old girl. And I am also just a human trying to survive. I'm a millennial. That's a big part of my identity.
¿Y cómo te llamas?
¿Y cómo me llamo? Maricruz Carrillo Henkel, para servirle a usted.
Mari for short.
¿Y tú?
Yo, Latina AF, por si no lo miras aquí. Me llamo Joana Michelle Guerra Pérez, en México. Jojo for short. I am a daughter, a sister, sister-in-law, tia. My favorite part of existing is being a tia. I'm an activist, a leader, chistosa, payasa. Overall rad person, I would say.
So.
Yeah, very humble, as you can tell.
Oh yeah, that's one thing. I don't think you're gonna get any humility in this podcast. We're not
No.
humble at all.
No. But that's okay.
It's confidence.
Neat.
Decent.
We hype each other up, and we've known each other for over 25 years. We're 25.
Yeah. So when we were born.
But because we're sisters, right? Like I've always said that. I said that in your wedding, in our not wedding vows. My maid of honor
We
speech.
get married.
No.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, soltera. That's part of my identity. Yeah, it's a big one.
Soltera y lista para
El baile.
Yeah.
Es todo.
Es que single, ready to mingle. You know that?
Mingling is a lot.
Soltera. Okay.
Look, we're always going to give you the chisme, the messy, the loud, and the did she really just say that? But we're also going to keep it real about why those stories matter to us and our culture and our familia and how we're actually doing. If you felt this today, or it made you think of that one tia or primo or prima or a situation in your own life, then we're right there with you. Do us a favor, hit follow on our social media, subscribe so you don't miss the next one. And if you've got a story that's been sitting in your heart, you want to give us the tea, the chisme, let us know. We'll talk soon. Cuídate.